Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, just staring for a moment? Not because you didn't like what you saw, but because something felt a little off? Not your smile, not your confidence, not your beautiful, wise eyes. But maybe, just maybe, the colors you're wearing? You tug at your top, glance at your reflection, and think, why does this look so dull on me? I used to love this color. And suddenly, that old favorite blouse feels like a stranger. You see, as we get older and wiser, our skin tone shifts. Our hair changes. Even the energy we give off evolves. But you know what never fades? Your charm. Your presence. Your glow. The real question is, are your clothes still reflecting that? Let's be honest. So many mature women fall into the same trap. Wearing safe colors. Neutrals that blend into the background. Outfits that don't make you feel anything. And it's not your fault. No one ever really tells us that as we age, the colors that once lit up our face might now wash us out. And worse, some of those colors might actually be draining your natural radiance without you even realizing it. But here's the beautiful truth. There are certain colors, yes, actual shades, that can make you pop with elegance. Colors that can lift your features, brighten your smile, and spark compliments from total strangers. That's exactly what we're diving into today. 10 fashion colors that don't just suit mature women, they celebrate you. They embrace the grace, the softness, and the strength that only comes with time. And number 7. Let's just say, most women never think of it, until they see the magic it creates. So if you're ready to stop blending in, if you're ready to rediscover that glow you didn't lose, it just needed the right color to show it off, then this is the video for you. Comment, shine on, below if you believe charm has no age limit. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Senior Advice, because here, we believe feeling good never goes out of style. Let's get started. Color 1. Royal Blue. Picture this with me. A woman in her early 70s steps into a garden party. She's wearing a simple, flowing royal blue blouse. Not flashy, not loud. But suddenly, the room softens. People look up. Not just at her, but into her. And it's not just the outfit. It's the energy. Royal blue has this quiet power. It doesn't scream for attention, but it owns the moment. If you have cooler undertones in your skin, or if your hair has taken on that gorgeous silver or salt and pepper shade, royal blue will be your secret weapon. It brightens your face without needing glitter or shimmer. It gives structure, grace, and a sense of presence that says, I know who I am. I've lived, I've loved, and I'm still glowing. Now here's the thing. So many women think bold colors are for the young. They shy away from them thinking, that's too strong for me now. But listen, bold doesn't mean brash. Bold can be elegant. And royal blue, it's like confidence in color form. If you're unsure, don't dive in with a full dress. Try a royal blue scarf, or a simple blouse under a soft cardigan. Let it sit near your face, and watch how your skin seems to lift, your eyes brighten. It's subtle, but undeniable. But maybe you're thinking, blue's a bit much for me right now. That's okay, because the next color brings softness, with just the right touch of sophistication. Color 2. Soft lavender. Lavender isn't loud. It doesn't fight for the spotlight, but it has this calming, almost romantic presence. Imagine you're strolling through a quiet park in early spring. Everything's blooming gently. There's a breeze. You're wearing a lavender cardigan, lightweight, cozy. People smile at you, not because of the outfit, but because the color makes you glow without trying. As we age, our skin can lose some of its natural pigmentation. Lavender steps in like a friend, not to cover or correct, but to complement what's already beautiful. It lifts without overpowering. It softens without fading. Now here's the funny thing. Some people write lavender off as too whimsical, too young. But that's a misconception. On mature skin, it becomes elegant. It whispers class. Says, I still have stories to tell, and I'll tell them gently, but with heart. Try adding a lavender silk blouse, or a light knit in your spring rotation. Or even just a soft lavender scarf for those crisp mornings. It's peaceful. And peace looks good on you. Now, let's brighten things up a bit. Because the next color? It makes your smile the star of the show. Color 3. Warm coral. Picture this. It's a sunny afternoon. You're sitting on the porch, iced tea in hand. Birds chirping, soft laughter in the air. You're wearing a coral top, just bright enough to catch the light. And you look alive. That's the magic of coral. It echoes vitality. It feels warm without being heavy. And it blends so beautifully with mature skin, especially if you have warm undertones. Now here's the twist. A lot of people think coral is too tropical. Something you only wear on a beach vacation. But the truth? Coral is timeless. It's the color of healthy cheeks, of sunlit warmth, of quiet joy. You don't need a full coral outfit. Even coral earrings or a touch of coral lipstick can completely shift your look. It brings light to your face, and a little bounce to your step. And when you wear coral, people won't just say, "Nice color." They'll say, "You look radiant today." Now, if coral is the warm glow of the sunset, the next color is the cool, calming elegance of twilight. Shall we? Color 4. Soft teal. Now here's a color I like to call a quiet showstopper. Soft teal. It's not loud. It's not demanding. But it walks that graceful line between blue and green, offering this calm kind of confidence that doesn't ask for attention. It earns it. Picture it. You're wearing a soft teal blouse on a crisp morning. Maybe with dark trousers, a touch of silver jewelry. You walk into a coffee shop, and heads turn, not because you're flashy, but because you look centered, grounded, alive. Teal is especially striking if you have graying or platinum hair. There's something about the contrast, the softness of the gray against the richness of the teal. It makes everything around your face light up. It enhances without overpowering. It says, "I've been through storms, and I've found peace." And yet, so many women skip teal. They think it's too retro, something left behind in old photo albums. But here's the truth. Teal is making a quiet comeback. Not in loud prints or outdated patterns, but in elegant modern cuts. Structured blouses, flowy shawls, linen tunics. Try it with deep browns, soft grays, or even classic black. Let it speak for you. Because teal doesn't need to shout to be remembered. Now, if teal is the cool breeze, let's turn up the warmth. This next color, it surprises people every single time. Color 5. Mustard yellow. Okay, now don't scroll past this one. I know what you're thinking. Yellow? Really? But hear me out. Mustard yellow is not your bright lemon or sunshine school bus kind of yellow. It's deeper, richer, earthier. I once saw a woman, late 70s, pair a mustard yellow shawl with a cream blouse and tan slacks. And I'll tell you, she didn't just look dressed. She looked painted, like a living portrait. Mustard yellow does something special for skin with deeper undertones. Or those golden undertones that come with age and sun-kissed memories. It doesn't clash. It complements. It brings this golden warmth to the skin, making you look like you've just come back from somewhere peaceful. Now yes, yellow can be tricky. That's why mustard is the sweet spot. It has just enough depth to stay grounded, but enough glow to lift your whole look. Not ready to wear it head to toe? Start small. A mustard handbag. A printed scarf with hints of mustard. Even mustard-colored shoes can be that pop of personality. And when someone compliments you, because they will, just smile and say, "It's mustard. I thought I'd try something different." Speaking of different, let's shift to something timeless. This next color never tries too hard, because it never has to. Color 6. Burgundy. Now this is where elegance lives. Burgundy isn't loud. It doesn't flirt. It whispers. Think of a deep wine-colored shawl wrapped around your shoulders on a chilly fall evening. A warm mug in your hands. A soft smile on your face. There's grace in that image. Quiet strength. Burgundy is flattering on just about every skin tone. If your skin is pale, it adds richness. If your skin is darker, it brings a velvety glow. It adapts, and that's what makes it so wearable. But here's the thing. Most people save burgundy for occasions. Holiday dinners, weddings, evening events. And yes, it shines in those moments. But burgundy belongs in your everyday, too. A knit sweater in burgundy on a casual Sunday. A simple long-sleeved top with jeans and ankle boots. Even burgundy nail polish can make you feel instantly more refined. It's the kind of color that holds space. That says, I'm here, and I don't need to explain myself. And sometimes, that's the energy we need most. Now, are you ready for a surprise? Because the next color on our list? It's one most people overlook. But it might just be the key to making your whole face shine. Color 7. Blush pink. Now let's talk about a color that might just catch you off guard with how quietly powerful it is. Blush pink. It's not loud. It doesn't demand attention. But when worn right, it brings this unmistakable glow. A softness, a warmth. Almost like the light that hits your face right before sunset. One viewer once told me something that stuck with me. She said, "Blush doesn't make me feel younger, it makes me feel youthful, without pretending to be young." Isn't that beautiful? That's the magic of blush. It respects your age while celebrating your grace. You see, as we mature, our skin tone can become more neutral or even lose some of the natural warmth it once had. And blush pink, done in the right tone, has this gentle way of reflecting light back onto your face. It mimics that healthy glow we all had in our 20s, without being obvious or artificial. Now, some people brush it off. They think, pink? Isn't that too girly? But blush pink isn't bubblegum. It's not childish. It's feminine in the most refined way. It's like soft silk, like rose petals, like grace itself. Start with accessories. A blush scarf. A light pink jacket over darker pants. Even blush-colored pearls can soften your whole expression. It pairs beautifully with navy, charcoal, beige, even olive. And the best part? You don't feel like you're trying too hard. You just look like you, but with a little more light. And now, if blush pink is your softness, then this next color? This one is your power. Let's step into the richness of something truly bold, yet deeply elegant. Color 8. Emerald green. Oh, emerald green. Now this is where things get exciting. You know that feeling when you walk into a room and people just pause? Not because you're loud, but because there's something regal about you. That's what emerald green does. It's dramatic, yes, but never chaotic. It has depth, confidence, poise. And I remember one woman telling me, when I wear emerald, I feel like royalty, without needing the crown. And isn't that exactly what true style should feel like? Emerald green does wonders, especially for women with silver, salt and pepper, or platinum hair. The contrast makes your features pop. Your eyes look brighter, your skin looks smoother, your energy feels lifted. It's a statement color, but not the kind that overwhelms. It just holds its own. Now, a lot of people skip green. They say, green? That's too flashy. But emerald? Emerald is not flashy, it's regal. Try it in a silk blouse, a velvet jacket, a sleek scarf, or maybe even just earrings with a touch of deep green stone. You'll feel it immediately. That internal shift when a color just fits. Pair it with cream, black, or soft golds to bring out its richness. And don't be surprised if someone says, "You look radiant today." Because you will. But maybe you're someone who prefers gentler tones. Nothing too intense, nothing too loud. If that's the case, the next color on our list is a quiet masterpiece. One that whispers class and comfort in the same breath. Color 9. Dove gray. Now let's take a deep breath and step into something subtle. Something soft. Dove gray. Now I know what you might be thinking. Gray? Really? Isn't that too plain? But hear me out. Dove gray isn't boring. It isn't dull. When chosen intentionally, it's one of the most elegant neutrals a mature woman can wear. There's a quiet sophistication to it. It's like the gentle rhythm of a calm morning, the kind where everything just feels peaceful. Gray doesn't fight for attention. It invites it. And that's exactly why it works so well on mature women. It lets you shine. Your eyes, your smile, your presence. See, a lot of women default to black. And don't get me wrong, black is classic. But it can sometimes feel too harsh as we age. Dove gray? It's the chic alternative. It's gentler on the skin, especially when hair begins to silver or whiten. And when you pair it right, oh, it sings. Imagine a pair of dove gray slacks. Soft, tailored, graceful. And now picture it with a blush pink blouse. That combination? That's not just stylish, it's timeless. Even a gray cashmere sweater paired with pearl earrings gives off an air of quiet strength. Now here's the catch. Some people avoid gray because they think it blends in. But the truth is, when you wear it with purpose, with a little texture, or paired with a pop of color, dove gray becomes the perfect stage for your natural beauty to stand on. And speaking of standing out, let's wrap up this palette with a color that does exactly that. It's bold. It's fearless. And it has more power than most people give it credit for. Color 10. Classic red. Ah, red. Not just any red. Classic red. The kind of red that says, I'm here. I'm proud. And yes, I've still got it. I remember seeing a woman, late 60s, maybe early 70s, step out of a car in a deep red wool coat. Everything about her said elegance. Not because she was trying to impress, but because she already knew who she was. That's the power of red. It's not about seeking attention. It's about owning your presence. See, red adds vitality. It energizes. It lifts your mood. And believe it or not, studies have shown it even lifts the mood of the people around you. But here's the thing. So many women avoid red as they age. They'll say, oh, that's for younger women. Or, I don't want to stand out too much. But here's a gentle truth. Red isn't just for the bold. It's for the self-assured. It's not a color you wear to prove something. It's a color you wear when you have nothing left to prove. If you're hesitant, you don't have to jump in with a full red dress. Start small. A red lipstick. A red clutch bag. Even a simple pair of red ballet flats. It's about expression, not perfection. And once you see how red makes your skin glow, how it lifts your posture without you even realizing it, you'll understand why it stood the test of time. You deserve color that celebrates your journey, not hides it. So now that we've journeyed through these 10 transformative shades, it's time to reflect on what this is really about. Because it's not just fashion. It's self-expression. It's confidence. It's claiming your beauty at every age. Now pause for a second and take a breath. Because this isn't just about blouses or scarves or the color of your lipstick. It's about you. The woman you've become. The stories you carry. The life you've lived. And the light you still radiate. Aging, yes, it brings change. Skin softens, hair silverizes, and energy shifts in subtle ways. But those changes don't mean you fade. They mean you evolve. And style? Style is ageless. The right color can reignite something deep inside. It can mirror the warmth in your smile, the spark in your eyes, and the courage it took to become the woman you are today. I've heard so many women say they feel invisible after a certain age. But let me ask you something. What if that's not your fault? What if it's the colors you've been told to wear? Muted, safe, bland. What if instead, you wore royal blue and walked into a room like you belonged there? Because you do. You've earned every line, every lesson, every silver strand. And now, You get to celebrate them. Let's reframe how we see this stage of life. You're not dressing to look young. You're dressing to feel your best. And that makes all the difference. So why not try it? This week. Just one new color. Wear a blush pink scarf or a pair of emerald earrings. Step out into your day and watch how people respond. But more importantly, notice how you feel. It's not vanity. It's vitality. And it's yours for the taking. Your beauty hasn't left you. It's been waiting for you to notice it again. So let's do a little recap, shall we? Today we explored 10 colors that do more than flatter mature skin. They amplify it. From the elegance of royal blue, to the grace of soft lavender, the cheer of warm coral, the calm of teal, and the glow of mustard yellow. We touched on the power of burgundy, the softness of blush pink, the richness of emerald green, the understated chic of dove gray, and finally, the bold energy of classic red. Each one has a voice. Each one tells a story. And each one, when worn with love, can help you feel more like you. Now, let's open this up. Tell me in the comments below, which of these colors have you tried before? Or is there a color that always makes you feel stunning, like you're stepping into your true self? I want to hear your stories. Let's inspire each other. And if this video made you rethink your closet, or maybe even how you see yourself, go ahead and click that like button. It tells me this message matters. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Senior Advice. Because around here, aging isn't something we fear. It's something we own. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for being open, for being curious, and for being you. And remember, beauty doesn't fade with age. It evolves. It deepens. It becomes more radiant, more refined, more real. So stay radiant. Stay confident. And I'll see you in the next video. You've got this.